My name is Dr. Erika Harnett. I am a research associate professor at the University of Washington in the Department of Earth and Space Sciences. I study what happens when material, particularly charged particles, hot gas, and magnetic field is violently ejected out into space by the sun. And then what happens when that material impacts either the magnetic field, the atmosphere, or the surface of a planet and moon in our solar system. The tools and process I use to study a particular coronal mass ejection is hopefully there will be satellite data that the coronal mass ejection sort of passed over so that we have actual measurements of the conditions, the exact conditions within the coronal mass ejection, because each one is different and we can never predict what they're going to be like. So I will use those actual measured conditions as inputs for my computer model, and then I run a complex computer model that uses basic laws of physics and constraints to then make mathematical calculations to predict what that coronal mass ejection would have, how that would have impacted and modified the environment around a particular moon or planet in the solar system. In many cases, even at the Earth, where we think we have lots and lots of satellites, it's actually a very, very small region which we're monitoring with satellites. But the important physics is occurring over much, much more vast region. So we can't just use satellite data to get a complete picture of what's happening. What we do is we have computer models that match, results that match the satellite data, but the computer model we can see everywhere in space of what was happening. And the satellite data that we compare it to is just a way to make sure that what we've predicted in someplace else is actually correct. What I find most exciting about my research is I can create any world I want on my computers. I am not bound to or limited by where we've sent satellites or even the places that we've discovered and known to exist. I am only constrained by the laws of physics and by how fast my computers can run.